Hello, everybody. It's Friday, the 6th of December, 2024. It's New Music Friday. A quick recap for new viewers of this format. In these episodes, we pick our favorite singles, not albums, that have been released this week, including today. And we make sure that none of the singles have appeared on an album that has already been released. We really do set ourselves a challenge, don't we, Neil, on this?
Yeah, we do, and it can be frustrating when you come up with something, oh, that's brilliant, and then you go to album and realize it's been out for 6 months already. But no, I think we've been pretty good so far, haven't we?
Yeah. And we've no idea what each of us have chosen prior to filming this. It's a complete
No,
surprise, isn't it?
it
And,
is.
and
It is indeed.
yeah, and you may choose something that I completely loathe, but we respect each other's tastes, and that's what we promote on this channel. Each to their own.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
you want to start proceedings today?
Yeah, okay. I listened to quite a lot this morning. I had quite a frazzled morning, to be honest. I've been running around trying to do the shopping, and I got caught in the maelstrom that was Poynton Village as I was driving between shops, and it really stretched my patience. People getting agitated. It was busy. Yeah, it was just one of those mornings. But I've still got, I think, a couple of really good tracks. And they're both by American artists, solo acts, but they're quite different in genre. The first one is by an artist called girlpuppy. She's from Atlanta, and she's had one album out so far. It came out about 3 years ago, and her brand new single is called Champ. And I really liked it actually straight away. Sort of fuzzy guitars, lovely soft vocal over the top, and it marks a bit of a departure from her other stuff. Her other stuff was pretty much in that Phoebe Bridges slow mo gentle style, but this is a lot different actually, and I think it's a belting single. It's really catchy. I like it already. She's not known over here at all. Hopefully, she'll come over and do a talk. I would really like to catch her actually. And the second single, ironically, actually, is probably more like that Phoebe Bridges style that Girl Puppy moved away from. And it's by another American female solo artist, the Los Angeles-based Miya Folick. She's had a few albums out already. She's was part of a group initially, and then she's gone solo. And her track is called Erotica, and it's got a really good melody to it. I'm not keen on the rhyming of erotica and Veronica. It almost works, but doesn't
Yeah.
quite, I don't think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really good track. I really encourage people to go and have a listen to it. If it's the Boy Genius, Phoebe Bridges, that's your sort of thing, I think you'll really like it. Again, hopefully, she'll come over here and tour at some point. I think she's got a new album coming out in the new year. So yeah, that's Girl Puppy and Mia Folick. What about you then, Gary? What did you find
Great.
this morning?
Great. Before we go on, Neil, I've just noticed you're wearing a hat for the first time on the podcast. I don't recall you wearing one before. Are you trying to kind of mirror my look somehow, or is it just
No,
caught you off guard?
no. Yeah,
No?
it's trucker chic.
Ah,
That's what it
is that
is,
what it is?
and
That's what it is.
I just thought um, I'd put it on, keep my head warm,
Yeah.
saving energy.
Uh,
I really like this cap. It's very comfortable. It's a cord cap, and
right.
I like it a lot. And I do think there is room for us to do a cord cap with four tracks good over the
I
top.
think.
Maybe that needs to be our goal. We're obviously too late for Christmas, but
Yes, I think next year's Christmas stocking filler will be four tracks, good caps, maybe or
yeah,
t-shirt.
there'll be a whole range of merch,
Oh
right
yeah,
now. I'm sure.
yeah,
I'm sure.
socks
I'm sure there
definitely.
will.
Socks,
So
definitely.
yeah. So yeah, I just put it on. It's not a signature look. It's
Yeah.
just a Friday morning look. That's all.
Right. Well, great.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. On to my
It's all
two
right.
tracks. On to my two tracks. My first track is by an artist called Penelope Traps. So you may not have heard of her. I hadn't until today. So she is Australian born, based in the UK now. I think she's been around for some time. The single she's released this week is called Platinum, and this is the second single from a forthcoming album. And she's kind of gothic-y, ambient electronic feel to it. And this single's got quite a dreamy feel to it, kind of drony cellos, quite atmospheric, and it has got that bit of gothic experimental in there. And I think fans of Chelsea Wolfe, who I also like, will like this sort of thing. Very similar vocal delivery to Chelsea Wolfe. And it's got a great video to accompany it too, but not as good as the video for a previous single which features Maxine Peake, and it's a bit of an odd one, but it's kind of a horror type video. I think it's about sleep paralysis, but yeah, it's worth checking that one out too.
Yeah.
But yeah, really good single. And my second single of the week, someone a bit more familiar, Sharon Van Etten,
Ah,
who's indie folk American singer songwriter. Um, and the single's called Southern Life, and she has released an earlier single this year.
yeah,
And like that one, it's been written with her new band, who are called the Attachment Theory. So she's now known collectively as Sharon Van Etten and the Attachment Theory. And I think it may be her old touring band, and she's just teamed up with them, and they're working collaboratively on this together. And I must admit, I'm not the biggest Van Etten fan, but I've always admired her voice is amazing, isn't it? And this partnership with the band feels quite promising, and that the single's got brilliant production, and its vocals are brilliant, obviously, but it's got quite a heavy, lush feel to it. And I think her a previous single with the group is probably a little more catchy, but this one really enjoyed it, and I'm quite intrigued to hear what direction she's going in with the band. I look forward to hearing the album, which is coming out next year.
yeah. Yeah,
As well.
I did listen to that one as well this morning and
Did
really
you? Oh,
liked
right.
it.
Brilliant. Yeah,
I
yeah,
did. And there's an obvious joke about how wedded is she to her new band name, but I won't make
yeah.
it. Uh,
Just did.
and yeah, it's a slightly heavier sound for her as well,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it
I
is.
think.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
It's quite
yeah,
interesting.
I really like that song, and I think it promises much for the new album.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Well, that wraps up our four tracks. If you like our taste in music and you like the idea of us picking out great singles as soon as they're released, then give us a thumbs up and subscribe. So until next time, four tracks good. Bye for now.